Welcome to the ACK podcast, and today I got my boy, the photographer, the nice dresser, Ezekiel in the building. Ezekiel, go ahead and say
Yes,
a little toothpaste. Say a little toothpaste.
Sure, and not much to say really. I do photography low key, and I do be dressing sometimes. That's about it. That's all I can say.
Yup. Pretty soon I'm gonna link his Instagram down below. So if you guys want to check his photography, hit this dude up. He's amazing. Dude got a whole Sony camera, and he does better than me sometimes. I'm like, God dang. All right, my guy. So the first question that I'm gonna ask you is, do you have an online dating account?
Nah, I deleted those a long time ago.
Ah. So you said
trash.
so you deleted those. What made you delete them?
I just I know what I want. I just went to online dating for just like short-term satisfaction, basically. I know what I want. What I want is not something so impersonal as an online dating app. I don't want to like one of the my biggest fears is like the question like, oh, how did you guys meet? And it's like, Tinder. And like it's like, that's not like the story I want to tell my kids. It's not the story I want to tell like my family members. And I don't want to lie about how I met someone. So it's like, this is so impersonal. Plus, like, people on there are so shallow, and like it's an app like dating apps are for sex. They say they're dating apps, but like there's hardly ever any dating. It's like, let's meet up for like sex and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. But like, yeah, I was like, I don't want none of this bullcrap. So.
Have you ever had like someone just hit you up on the DM to like, yo, Ezekiel, bro, look, I don't care about none of your personality. I don't care about your camera. I don't care about your gear. But what I want is I just want to meet. Is that what they did?
Nah, man. If I ever had some bold females like that, I would probably be a little happier than I am. But I've never encountered females as bold as that.
You'd be surprised, boss man. I had them grannies hit me up like, yo, hey, you want to be a sugar baby?
Hey man, secure that PS5.
You telling me though, man? Them PS5 are no joke.
Secure that PS5. They $1,200 now, so
they $1,200 now. You kidding me?
Not now. Like if you want to get one now, they $1,200, yeah, but they're $500 like retail.
What the freak? Why are they so expensive? Xbox is killing the sales right now because they had a limited edition. That don't make no sense.
Because people buying them and then selling them for double the price.
It's freaking cowards, bro. Why would you pay more for that? I did a whole skit on TikTok about that, man. It's crazy. But back to the topic at hand. You said that you started to notice a lot of stuff. You said that people were like kind of bitter, kind of shady on there. What have you noticed about the dating apps?
It's so basically the main one everyone knows about, the Tinder app. It's like you have up to 9 pictures. I think they updated it to, and a short bio, and to show off everything you have to offer to a person. And mostly, like if you've seen anyone on Tinder or open that app, like they're not even looking through any of those pictures or reading your bio. It's just a quick left or right swipe. So it's a waste of time to put like for me, like I'd be putting like my bet, like whenever I did have to put my best pictures out there, like my modeling pictures and stuff like that, and like I'd be like, all right, let me put a bio that shows like, let me put out something in the bio that shows off my personality, maybe like reeling in with something. Nothing. Like nothing. Like no matches, nothing. Nothing was dry. I was like, all right, whatever.
Did you have to like initiate most of the conversation, or like did you have to swipe right or put more action into it than in person?
Most definitely. And like the thing is, like as a man, it's like you have to initiate conversation. You have to pursue. And if you don't, it's like, all right, like next caller, like they're done with you. And even on apps like Bumble, the Bumble would piss me off the most. I had Bumble. It's like, so Bumble, the dating app where women are supposed to hit you up first. I would match with like, I'd have 5 in queue, like matched. And then like they have 24 hours to hit you up first. Otherwise the match is gone. I checked the app the next day. All of them gone. Like none of them like said like they would not hit you up.
What the freak? Are you kidding me?
you'd be like, oh, one of them has to say something, right? Nope, all of them gone. There's just it's like
Oh,
it's so
nah.
annoying. So,
Was it your type though? I mean, did they like? That's crazy though. Like, I mean, you said had at least something. Like at least Sarah from across the street. Somebody got at
like
least.
occasionally you'd get the people that like that would actually like they'd meet up with you and hang out. Like I'm the type of person I can't do. I feel I actually hate texting. Everybody that I know, everybody that I talk to, they know I hate texting. Like if I were to pull out my Snapchat chat list right now, it's 4 people on it. No cap.
You
It'd
serious?
be Gideon, you, and then the only other person I talk to, because I clear that out constantly. Because I'm like, I don't talk to none of these people. Like we're not talking right now, so clear, clear, clear. It's for like 4 people. Other than that, like if I'm down, I'm always down for a FaceTime. I'm always down for a phone call. More than not, like anything, I'm like down to like actually meet up with person. Like I like in person, like face to face communication and stuff. There I can like read your body language. I can like see where you're coming from and like the tonality in your voice and stuff like that, and
Mm.
see like how you're actually feeling. And I can't do none of that stuff over text. And over text, I'm so awkward. I'm just like this and that. I'm just like, oh, this is so fucking annoying.
I felt you on that one because I did. Even I hate texting because girls say, man, they say, oh, we want a dude to be creative with their texts. We want their text to be a bit different. But like I did that, bro. I shoot my shot, bro. I shoot my shot so many times, like Stephen Curry on the free throw. I
Shoot,
started
Sahara
breaking.
Desert, Sahara Desert.
The Sahara Desert. I started breaking sometimes, bro. There's some that will take it and they give me the assist and the alley oop, but bro, there was just some that
Nah,
didn't even bat me
they would
today.
they would let it brick. They would like, oh dang, you could try better than that. Nah.
That's what I'm saying, dude. And these people I happen to know in person. Like, I don't know what it is, bro, but I feel like some of these people, they just have like this celebrity complex to the point where if you hit them up, they feel like, okay, I got 1,000 followers. I'm gonna get a guy that has 6K figure, or I feel like I'm entitled to a basketball player or a ball player. But it's
Yeah.
not reality, you know. They
No.
want a 6 foot dude, green eyes, buff muscles, he has to have a 6K figure, a millionaire before he's like 25. But the average millionaire is not over till like 30 years old. You feel me?
Yeah. Yeah.
And
No.
and I'm like, bruh, who is putting these unrealistic expectations in these people's head? And they're not
Movies.
even that.
It's movies.
You speaking fact, and they're not even all that. Some of these people are just average, bro. They're
Yeah.
average. Like
Yeah.
like take away your followers. What do you actually really do in your life that's benefiting me? You feel like if we're gonna be a team, why do I have to do most of the half of the work? You know, all you have to do is sit there, look pretty. That's not the case. You know.
Exactly.
So I mean, that brings me to the next point. Do you think online dating is useful, bro?
Uh, if you're, I always talk about this with my best friend. I'm not gonna name drop him. I don't know if that's gonna get him in trouble. But me and my friend, we always talk about this. Uh, if you're not a Chad or a Tyrone, you are not getting nothing. You are not getting nothing. Like if you got that Chad or Tyrone physique and like you got that like Chad or Tyrone like facial structure and all that stuff like the thing that females like will gawk over just like on site.
Uh-huh.
Get it. You can get a Tinder. You can get a Bumble. And if you actually want a relationship, you can, and because you will get matches and you will get as much coochie and play as you want to.
Facts,
But
bro.
as for me, the semi-attractive male just trying to find a relationship and like love somebody right. I'm not gonna like it's not useful. It's just a waste of time.
Mm.
It
Okay,
is.
let me play devil's advocate. Well, some people are going to say, "Hey, yo, this Tinder app. If I haven't met this dude in my Tinder app, I would never find my husband. Like, if I never had this Tinder app, this dude helped me out." So, what you got to say about
Here's
those?
here's here's what I say. To each their own. I've heard this. I've seen the stories like the TikToks. Oh, would you like to like the questionnaire like on top of the screen? Would you like to download Tinder? It's like, No, it's like, would you like to see what happened to you if you did? And then like she met her husband or whatever, and they got married and they have kids and like a long, beautiful life. I mean, great, good for you, good for you. I mean, you were attracted to him, he was attracted to you, and like something actually worked, and like they weren't creepy or looking for sex.
Hmm.
Great, but like for the average middleman, that don't work out. Like for me, it hasn't been working out. I'm over here trying to find my Juliet in Kansas City, Missouri, thinking it's actually gonna work out. Like it's 7 billion people out here. I'm over here looking for the love of my life in Kansas City, Missouri. Dog, I'm good. It's not gonna work out.
That's why, and I also was saying something like there's 7 billion people, and I want to know if I can calculate the percentages of like how many people at best go on dating apps in general. I don't feel like it's even effective for some girls. I think some girls are just overwhelmed at some point. They have all these dudes in the inbox like an NFL line drive,
Yeah.
and each of them they look different. They look, but no one they cannot really tell based off the pictures and text alone. Like some of them.
Everything is off of like we're as a society with things like Tinder popping off and stuff like that. We're leaning more to a you have 5 seconds, like even less than that, maybe, to catch her attention and make her interested in you before she's already like not like she's on to the next.
Dang.
Like even in the DMs, you gotta be what's the dude's name? You gotta be like a poet or something. You gotta like craft your words the best way. You gotta be funny. You gotta be logical. You gotta do all this and that, and
Mhm.
then you gotta be attractive for her to not open that message, read it, and then like decide to message it back.
Dang.
And I'm not saying this is for every female, of course, because I'm gonna get hate. They're like, oh, I'm not the type of person, or whatever. Like, obviously, it's not for every female. I'm saying from my experience, from what I have experienced, that has been the majority of the females that I've encountered. You like
Mm.
you have to have it all together. Like, dog, I am 21. I can't. I do not have it all together. I really don't. I barely have my job right now. Like, what I want to do with my life, and like when I do get there, which I will, I mean, y'all, shoot, tough luck, y'all missed out. But as for right now, I don't have it all together. So
That's
I don't even know.
facts, man. You're dropping knowledgeable fingers, bro. I like the way you think. Like it sounds like, man, you really sought out and you thought out this. You sat down and you like your living room or so, had like a bowl of ice cream or so,
Here,
whatever you prefer.
here's what I do on a daily basis. Growing it's gonna sound sad, but I don't care.
You're fine.
I don't care. I grew up by my. I was an only child for 6 years. So basically,
Mm.
for 6 years, it was me and my mom, who she had just came from Africa. So we basically knew no one in this country or the state that we were in, apart from my uncle. And my
Mm.
uncle, he's a traveler. Like he's been to France, he's been to everywhere, and like he already had a place in Missouri, so we came to Missouri. So when my mom would go to work, it'd be pretty much just be me alone by myself. So I developed a thing where I started talking to myself.
Hmm.
Like I didn't have no friends. I just started talking to myself. Now, as a 21-year-old, I still have that. I've tried breaking that habit so many times. I still have it, but it's worked out in my favor. So with that, I've been talking. I'm just talking to myself and think over these things. Like this is actually like what's going on in today's society, in today's world, and I just
Mm.
like go over things such as like topics like dating and stuff. Topics like money making and like politics and stuff like that, like toxic Christianity, something like I was just like going over and over in my mind again. Like I'm an overthinker, so like I have so much. I just like think about things beyond the like to the stretch I shouldn't think about. Like if I were to ever make a podcast, like I'd go in depth about this and this, but like I need a platform to do that. So, but yeah,
I
so
feel you, and I don't think they said scientists said that it's healthy for you to be able to talk to yourself. They said that the people who talk to themselves tend to make the better decisions because in the way your rationality and the way that you think, you're able to like measure yourself in such a way that other
yeah,
people don't see fit. And the fact that you have that skill, because even I do it too, and I do it when I play video games or when I'm at the store. It helps keep you on track, and
yeah, it helps
you're your
keep you
own
centered.
best friend.
Exactly.
And so no one than you knows you best. So I wouldn't say down yourself about it. And that's tough that you have to sit down. And I think that's really good. I don't think overthinkers in a way. I think you're a good analysis that there's like a need for you, like a need
Yeah, no,
for
I like
security.
I've already done the research, and like it's come across my feed, like everything that society has deemed bad about like my personality and everything that's wrong with me, such as talking to myself, overthinking, and like my bad handwriting, just like shows like how like far like ahead I am of like, I'm not trying to say like I'm better than anyone, but like
No, you're fine.
I have better like rationale or better like thinking and like logical like, than like most people would. Like when it comes to like my handwriting, like it basically like scientists have been saying like, oh, my brain is just like working too quick for my mind to process to be able to write down the words, so it's just like sloppy. And I'm like,
Hmm.
I've never been able to like I've never been able to write anything legible unless I like slow everything down to a point where like my ADHD is like, I can't handle this. I can only stay in that moment for so long before I have to like do something like put some like physical exertion type stuff.
Do you ever decided to like record yourself like on a phone? Because even sometimes I have that. My handwriting is like a chicken dog. Like I'll tell you, I wrote like hieroglyphics and stuff like that. My teacher's looking at it like,
Uh,
oh, this is
Yeah,
crazy.
no, I can't. I've actually I have a lot of recordings on my second phone, which used to be on my old phone. And I have a lot of recordings where like I'd title them TED Talks. I'd just sit in my car and like just talk about like everything that happened that day, everything that I'm thinking about. I also started calling them like conversations with God, because like I didn't find time enough to talk about God and like to talk to God in like my daily life. So I was just like, I'm just gonna take this time and talk to God and get everything off my chest. And like I sometimes I would record, sometimes I didn't. Like whenever I got this microphone that I'm recording with now, like I thought it was so fancy. I just like hooked it up to my phone and started recording just for the smooth audio and stuff like that.
It
But
sounds good too, man. Hopefully mine sounds good just as yours. I'm like
uh,
I got confused. I'm like, who podcasting who?
Hey, it was a low key finesse. Like I barely had the money to get this, but I got it, and like I was like, I need to take this back. I need the money to do other things, but I was like, nah, I'm good.
That this could
But
be something that could open you up, man. Like you can do your podcast or have like some on YouTube, a reflection TED talk or something like that.
yeah,
You can do that.
I'm already planning on some like YouTube stuff, and like once I get big on YouTube, like have like a Patreon or whatever for like podcasts and stuff like that.
You never told me you had a YouTube, boss man. If we would have had a YouTube, we got to
I
shout you
I
on here.
I only have 33 subscribers, so it's nothing big right now, and I private it
That
on.
ain't nothing, bro. A YouTube channel is a YouTube channel. Drop that channel, bro. We all eating
It's
around here.
YouTube channel is called Aki. I was gonna rename it again. Like I've renamed it so many times, it's hard to like search it up, and I don't know how to go to the settings to like where I can like fix that to where like it's gonna search like when I search up my YouTube channel, it's only gonna be under this name, not like previous names.
Oh, I can
But
help
yeah,
you with that.
but
Yeah,
yeah,
just send me the link to your YouTube channel, and then
yeah. I'll send
I'll.
you, because I don't know what I'm gonna name it right now. Because like I'm gonna rename it because I have a whole branding for like the next like 10 years I want to do. So
Even I sometimes, man, I have to change my cover art and all of my aesthetics. I'm always changing my editing or such and such to kind of figure that out. But it
as you
doesn't matter,
should.
man.
That's a growing process. But yeah, right now it's under the name Aki, Akin.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, I'll send you the link, and then you can put it wherever you want to in the video or the podcast or description or whatever. And
Bet.
yeah,
Hey, yo, if y'all ever see this video and stuff like that, hit the link in the bio so you can get this dude's YouTube channel. Because I'm telling you, he's probably onto some type of masterpiece,
I'm
and who
actually
knows?
I'm actually planning on releasing a little video piece. You were there for the men's group whenever I was recording it for like men's mental health and like how society is treating men and like
Hmm.
reasons behind it and stuff like that. I still need to do research and like put facts into this, so I'm not like spewing all my own like bitterness and like hatred towards like society and
Nah.
how they treat men. But yeah, that's coming out soon. I don't know when because I'm still like recording, but it's coming out soon.
I'm gonna definitely look forward to that because I know that's some type of value, and that's something that me and you discussed beforehand. It was then we can do a whole segment about that too. And that's deep in itself, man. You got some good stuff going for you, man.
I'm telling you, like I've been wanting to do this for so long, but I'm just like, people are gonna look at me weird, and like I've just like I've struggled with getting over the fact that like I just have to do it just because like it needs to be out there and I want to do it. not to like for any like I had to get over my people pleasing. That's what it was. Like
Mm.
I'm a people pleaser, so I like to please people, and like I have to get over that in order to put out good product. I'm also like a perfectionist, so like if I don't think anything's good enough, I won't put it out. That's why like I haven't done YouTube for so long or poetry or stuff like this
Mm.
because like I just have to get into a mind state where I'm just like I don't care, like
So,
I like it's out there.
sometimes the first step to do is just to act, man. And I love how you brought up sometimes people do are they're like perfectionists and they're so caught up in their head. Do you think that like online dating, you think that because do you think that some dudes get caught up in their head? You think there's negative effects to online dating, or do you think there's some strengths?
It depends. I feel like the negative effects for online dating definitely like if you're like a chatter tyrant, the ego boost of like opening up, even like for some women too, like opening up your that app and like I know like just about any female that I'm friends with that I had that app, no matter what or how they looked like, always had like 99 plus likes
Dang, really?
in the top corner. Like that means they haven't even swiped on that person yet. They had 99 plus likes, meaning over like 100 people waiting to match with them should they swipe right on them. So like
Woo.
seeing that, I know for me seeing that I'm like dang, like I'm hot as hell. I'm fine. Like this, like I'm the like I'm the shit. Like I like for me like seeing that all the time that would definitely like inflate my ego and like inflate me a lot. So like I don't know, and like
Man,
it would like it would do something to you. For me it's like I'm gonna start speaking personally. Like for me after
go
seeing
ahead.
that it would definitely like inflate my ego and stuff like that, and like I'd be like dang, like I can really like pull females, but like the reality
Like,
is I can't. I know I'm attractive and I know like I have like my good days and like my bad days with how I look, but like yeah. So
mm,
I definitely think there's some negative side effects to like online dating, especially like the interpersonal communication and like relationship with that,
mm.
and like how people like communicate with each other. Like you're communicating through an app, and like how close can you get through an app, or how long do you have to talk to someone through an app before you're like, okay, I think this person is safe enough to meet in person, and then like start something, and then from that it's like meeting another person that like off the street or something, to where you have dates and you have more communications and you dive deeper into each other's life, and then continue like from that.
So in other
Um,
words, in other words, it helps. So you think online dating and stuff like that helps build the ego, not the relationship,
yeah,
but it builds more of an ego, and it kind of gives you like this environment of narcissistic. So you think like in a way, the when it pertains to women or men, that it kind of inflates their ego in a way, right?
a little bit, yeah.
Mm.
Women know they're attractive. Women know like they put on makeup and they they like they're the shit pretty much. So
Yeah.
like them going on an app, like they just need like I feel like validation is also a thing that like people go to Tinder for, like validation, like maybe like you're not feeling I don't know, I don't even like know how to word it. Maybe like just validation. I'm gonna just say that like just going to the app for validation and stuff like that, and then saying like you have 99 plus likes, and like you're like okay, like I'm good, like I know I'm fine, I know I'm
Like
cute.
I got Chris, I got John, I got Joseph, I got
Exactly,
Dylan all in the DMs. The freak do I look like getting David over here? Like man, that
exactly,
that's what I think. And I think I love what you said too, because I think in a way it's like numbing them. It's like desensitizing them from
exactly.
actually like June dudes. Like you're getting such a dopamine rush by like each second and each minute that in a way it gets overwhelming to the point where you don't know what to do. It could be for men and for women, which bring me to my next point, my boy. And I probably think I know your answer. Who do you think have the advantage in the dating market and why?
It's definitely women.
Yep.
Because women have the pick of the litter, and then I have so many videos saved on my phone that I've wanted to post on like to social media to bring light to like how the thought process of like society is. So
Mm.
basically there's a whole thing women call men easy for like because men are so easy to have sex with. Meanwhile, like men, it's not necessarily easy for men to have sex. Men, like, if men propose sex to a woman, it's instantly shot down. It's instantly like cast aside. Like, oh, you just want sex, blah blah blah. That's it. Like, and then like they're cast off to the side. Meanwhile, when a woman wants sex, it's like, oh, okay, yeah, like it's yeah. So like for an app like Tinder and stuff like that, when a woman wants to be in a relationship, she has the pick of the litter.
That's deep.
Meanwhile, the man is just sitting there hoping to get something. Like he's fishing. He has to fish for someone who also seeks interest in him as well as much as he seeks interest in her, in order to get like a relationship or friends with benefits or whatever they're looking for on that app for.
Dang, dude, you got that thing unlocked. That's crazy. That dang. It's just I was thinking kind of the similar thing too, because like when it comes to like girls do have a slight advantage. Hey, girls, if you're watching this video, you know you're gorgeous. You know them yoga pants hit different. I'm just saying, you looking like a whole snack and a whole meal, and us dudes we gotta take a bite. But man, you can't get mad at us if we take a little bite sometimes, man. It's like you telling a snake not to bite. It's in its nature. Not
like
saying we can't control it. Just saying.
my
But go ahead.
my friend posted a way men are not necessarily supposed to be uh they can be attractive, however not like men are not necessarily seen as attractive. We're more like masculine. Like men are seen to be the providers, the protectors, the this and that. You can't necessarily be attractive and be a protector at the same time.
Wow. So
So
do you think there's
so
like two different modes?
so like what I was trying to get at was there's the Beauty and the Beast complex, and women typically want the beauty and a beauty type of thing. They want to be pretty as well as much as they want their significant other to be pretty. So, but like there's a complex in that as a man is like not always seen as, no matter what, like no matter who I date, I feel like the girl I'm with is always gonna look 10 times better than me, is what I'm trying to get at.
No, I mean, dude, and it's also like you think it's a condition in the way that society has brought us to be to where oh the man you just build something, you there to build the economy while the girls,
Yeah, I
the
mean,
aesthetic wise, you think it's like
like no
condition like
matter
that?
yeah, no, like no matter how you, it was a funny podcast I saw on TikTok. It was a short clip of it. It was like women want equality, but they didn't want like they don't want equality until air conditioners were made. Like like men were out in the caves and stuff like that, and like we were out here hard laboring and stuff, but they were completely content with sitting in home and like being like the housewives and cooking for the children and stuff like that. As soon as air conditioning was made, it was like, oh, I can do that too. Like I
Mm.
can do that. Like, and I'm not saying women can't do the things that a man can do. It's just there's a there's definitely like an advantage when a man does something compared to like when a woman does something.
I feel you because it's like man, that's a good way to spin it, man. I couldn't say it better myself because I was thinking like the same. Because what does woman have nowadays now that a man that what can a woman have that she doesn't have from a man? You feel me? Like what can a man specifically do rights wise and his ability that a woman can't do other than reproducing?
Ruin another person's life, and
Mm.
no one like have everyone like just have everyone believe them. Like look at the Johnny Depp case. That man had physical proof and evidence that he was innocent, and the court was like, a woman could never do this. Like he's guilty. And look at that man now. His career's done. Like he's fighting for his life out here.
Dang, bro, and it goes to tell you that that's not the first case that I happen to guys in general. It's kind of sad that
Yeah.
society does that, and I'm glad that there's people like you and me that's making it more aware out here to tell people like, yo, this is actually something that happened. This is the truth, and we should do something definitely about it. Which leads me to my other question: is there any difference in the dating market now from before?
Um, I feel like now everything is more like on your phone, on your phone, on your phone.
Mm.
You want like it's like like you ain't like the common thing between dudes is like oh you ain't got no hoes, and the main way to do that is like internet, like Instagram, like oh she's fine, I gotta get her Instagram. Like, oh she's cool, let me get her her Twitter or her Snapchat or something, or like her number. There's no like as like back then, like compared to like I don't know how many years ago, but it's like before the generation of phones, like what did people have? They had like letters. Like
Mm.
they had to really work if they wanted a relationship, and like hard like there were divorce rates were not 60%. There were no 60% divorce rates back then. Back when like they were over here like like sending letters, and like phones were bricks. Like there's none of that. Like you had to actually like work and put in effort. So like there's like less effort because everything's at your fingertips, like at your phone. You can quickly send a DM to 5 different girls. Meanwhile,
Mm.
like back then, like if you were talking to 5 different girls, like the whole block would know. Like so, but
Right.
like now it's just like it's so easy to get into a relationship. At the same time, it's like it's not,
Mm.
because if you're not attractive, everyone knows you're not attractive. You have an
Mhm.
Instagram, like everyone sees that. And if you're not funny, everyone knows you're not funny. Like you have a Twitter, everyone sees that.
I'm
People talk, so it's like it's just like ongoing. Like there's like people know things about you that you may have told them, or you may not have told them.
and I'm glad that you mentioned that because like nowadays, bro, if you hang out with a girl, she asks you for your Instagram, and you don't have an Instagram, they consider you a whole weirdo, bro. When
Or
back
even
in the
like the
day,
go ahead.
no, I'm not. I'm gonna finish this and then I'm gonna get back. And then even now, like on Instagram, they consider you a whole weirdo, and now they have like different features on Instagram where you have a vanish mode where you can instantly make your messages disappear. And like in 24, like after you swipe up, so vanish mode is basically after you swipe up, you can have like a ghost message or a ghost chat, and the moment that you swipe down, all the messages that you guys send in that span will completely disappear. It's like Snapchat. It'll let you know if someone's screen recording, someone take a snapshot. It'll let you know about it. And I'm like, dang, how does this even come to be? Like now they're making cheating more easier. Now it doesn't make
Yeah.
trust is more hard. But go ahead and say what you're going to say real quick.
Oh, dang, I forgot what I was about to say. um.
I was talking about Instagram being makes you without having it makes you be a whole weirdo.
Oh, I was talking about the whole thing. Like now is like, what's the main thing people look at like whenever uh like you have a phone?
They look at I guess now I guess they look at statuses. They look to see. You mean on that phone app in general, or just on phone, or just like
Just the
on a?
phone in general, yeah. They look to see what you're carrying. Is that an Apple or is that a Droid? If you go to a
Mhm.
girl and you hit her up for a number, like, oh, what's your number? And she's like, oh, let me put my number in your phone, and you pull out a flip phone, dog. You like might as well say, like, you could have been the nicest person ever. You could have had it all. You could have like had everything, but you pulled out a flip phone that ruined your chances
Not the
completely.
flip daddy, no. But
Like
bruh,
you pull out the little side click, like, yeah, hold on, let me like, all right, go ahead, put your phone up. Like, you're not gonna get a date. Like
no.
9 times out of 10, you're not gonna get a date.
Who
She's
knows,
gonna,
bro? You might pull a chick by email.
hey man, on some what's it called, spy kid stuff. You need to get her email address. Start pulling her through the email.
Shoot, bro. Have Siri send instant voice. Dog, that's crazy. You know, I was just thinking because now they got new phones, like a flip phone, but it's like a Samsung and it's like
Oh
touchscreen.
yeah,
And I was just thinking,
but
like,
like
yo,
that's still like the thing. Like the thing is now, like what I was trying to get to is like Apple versus like Android. Like if you don't have an iPhone, like you're looked at differently. Like in the and just in, like in general in society and in like the dating aspect, it's like what the heck is going on? Like why does my phone? Like why does how much I spend on the phone, how much I spend on my car, how much I spend like on jewelry, clothes, or have anything to do with like how I'll treat you?
And the crazy part is you have Samsung was the one that helped give Apple the quality they got. So if
Dog,
anything,
I've been into phones since high school. I know I know in your iPhone right now is a Samsung, like partially Samsung materials, like that battery. A lot of the things in the within the iPhone from Samsung, like the screen from Samsung, the OLED screen from Samsung,
the camera lenses too, some of the camera specs too, man, it's
from
crazy.
Samsung. So like it's crazy like how quick people are to bash just because it's an Android, but like
Mm.
you have Android parts in your phone. But go ahead, flex, I guess.
I mean, if a girl, I'm gonna be real with you, dog. If a girl come up to me and I have an Android or something like that, she says, "Yo, we can't date because you got an iPhone, bro. She wasn't with you in the very beginning anyway. I mean, she's very materialistic. She's a gold digger.
Yeah,
I mean, shoot, I ain't got the best of phones, but doggone it, bro. If it's a functional, if you
yeah.
can chat, you can text, bro. It is what it
I can
is.
call you. I can still call you. I can still text you. Shoot, like
Exactly,
what's the difference?
man. My mess around,
Just
start
green
bringing
bubbles.
my man, mess around, start calling her on an iPad or something.
Dang. Hey, hold on. Let me get my iPad charged up. Let me hold on.
Well, let me go ahead and get it real quick. Hold on, the iPhone 30 or so. You know, it's compatible. It's shaped like a shoe. Let me go ahead and get this bad boy. Oh, you know what else the feature is? You can tie it around your ear. Let's get it. Hold on. Let's go ahead and put this bad boy right here. There
The
we go.
new eye mask.
iFoot. iMask, dude. That's lit. They might mess around and cop that. Speak, bro. And now they trying to make
They're
it pay
focusing
for
on
some.
they're focusing on trying to beat Tesla right now in the automotive industry.
I'm telling you, they're trying to make me pay over $800 for a freaking headset that costs like what? Even Dr. Dre Beats headphones don't cost that much from Apple.
Yeah, I know. And Apple owns them, which is the funniest part.
That's what I'm saying. And then like there's some other studio headphones like these are not bad, bro. That cost less than $100 that can
I'm telling
give
you,
you the full function.
I have some $100 Audio Technica headphones, and they're probably the best headphones I've ever had.
Oh word.
I only use them for like gaming on my PC and like when I'm doing stuff like this, but like they're really good headphones. And apart from that, I have two other headphones. Like I have I'm not trying to flex, but I have like I just really love like music and stuff like that. So like if I never have like headphones, I'm annoyed. So I have AirPods, I have the Beat Studio 3, and I have the Sony WMX1000 M3s. But yeah, these are still really good. Like the quality in these headphones are like super nice. So you don't need to spend 550. Dog, if I see somebody in Kansas City with the AirPod Maxes, I'm telling you, I'm robbing them. I am robbing. They are getting robbed.
Give me your money. Like, nah, like, bro, you could have easily gave that $500 to either a charity or a Burger King. That's grocery money. Give it up.
Dog,
There ain't no choice.
all these financial people are talking about if you spend the $550 on AirPod Maxes, you're a coon because you could have bought more stocks, Apple stocks with that have made you money. I'm like, dog. First of all,
Keep going, bro. Keep going.
no, that was it. I didn't have anything else to say.
Bruh, I'm looking at these people, bro, and I'm trying to understand. And we
You know
gonna
they sold out like as soon as they dropped. I was like, how
what?
$550 y'all paying that?
Apple trying to go out here and make people broke in the middle of a pandemic, knowing doggone well some people lost their jobs.
Apple new Apple product, the iShit. What are y'all gonna do? Buy that? What does it do? It's nothing. It's little shit. I mean, all right, but it's from Apple, so I'll buy it, I guess.
Bro, can you believe the iPhone 11 and iPhone 12 came out in the same year? Can you believe that? Yeah, the iPhone 11 came out, I think, around the same year. Let me paraphrase, because I remember that sucker came out in 2019.
When they dropped like three phones in the same year, they dropped the
That's
iPhone.
what I'm saying. The iPhone SE, the iPhone 11,
the
iPhone
S
12,
Max.
the iPhone Max. I'm like, bro, where are these people finding money to get this stuff? And if they got the money, bro, what job they have?
Apple's now a multi-trillion-dollar company, so they're not worried. They know whatever they sell, people are gonna buy it.
That's ridiculous, fam, bro. I'm like, lower down the price for me, dog. I'm not spending $700, $500. How does an iPhone cost more than a whole game system and it's new?
Hey, that new KFC console looking nice though. So
finger looking good, bro. Like I'm messing around, get that mug. Bro. That's just nuts, man. And think about online dating, bro. Do you think that some people are on there for the right intention? I know there's sugar daddies and sugar mamas that they're trying to get. There's girls that are like teaching other girls how to be I wouldn't say prostitutes. You know, I'm gonna edit that out so YouTube don't take it out. But you know, they selling stuff that for a Birkin bag, bro.
The way I see it is, I feel like it could be, like subconsciously. I feel like people are doing it for the right reasons. Like they just want to like to stop the feeling of loneliness that they're feeling, like like the thing is like people have gotten to like we've gotten to the point like where we know we're feeling lonely, but like society doesn't like look at people who feel normal feelings the right way. So it's like, oh, the feeling of loneliness, that's not good. So like, let's get rid of that. And to get rid of that, what do? You fill yourself, you fill your phone up with a whole bunch of dudes who want nothing more but sex. That's from a female's perspective. That's for both female and men. Like men, they're lonely. Like they just broke up with their ex, or they're trying to get over their ex. So what do? Hop on Tinder, and they know they can pull some females. So they're gonna get all the validation from all the women they can, while like not worrying anything about other people's mental state nor their own mental state and how deteriorating it is for them.
And it was, and also interesting that even celebrities claim to say that even though they got the verified check mark on there, that dating is online for them is hard. I mean, dude, it's so much crazy stuff. Entanglements.
Entanglements, man. I felt
Entanglements.
so bad for that man. Will he was literally trying to get her to say you cheated, and she was like, "Nah, it was an entanglement."
But you cheated on Will Smith with someone the same age as your son best
Man,
friend. You smashed him.
imagine cheating on Will Smith.
She
I
must want Tupac bad, bro. That's
I
crazy.
I never thought I'd see the day. I never thought I'd see the day, but it happened, and like it was funny like while it lasted, but like, then like after that whole thing, like it was like the memes like were pretty much like never ending, and the main meme was like Will Smith like just sitting there in like so much pain. Like I like from like a dude's perspective, you could tell that like that man is hurt. That man is
He
hurt.
is. Even though he tried to front like ain't nothing, bro. That dude was
Yeah.
struggling. He played a genie. They said, yo, he still played a genie. He's gonna get his wish. I'm like, dang. They was saying all sorts of things about. And don't forget Stephen Curry and Ayesha Curry.
I don't
Talking
even know.
about
I didn't hear what happened with them. Did something happen with them?
basically she won, bro. It's funny. She won this table talk right with Jada Smith and all.
Oh, they were talking about. Yeah, I remember that was so long ago. She was talking about
And
she's not getting attention from men.
but you
And
got Stephen Curry though, a
like, do you realize
millionaire.
Stephen Curry is your husband? Like, dog, you're married to a dude who is in the NBA.
Every chick was, bro. I will never forget. It was a Warriors game. There was a chick right in front of him, was giving him the eye, bro. That was trying to get. She wanted to take Stephen Curry's soul, and I'm just looking at Aisha. I'm like, Aisha, what is we doing right now? You had a whole man, and if it wasn't for him, he wouldn't help you out with your career, your cooking channel. He gave you kids. I'm
Yeah.
like, dang, are you kidding me? But it goes to show you that sometimes that's just not enough, bro. And that's a whole different. That's a whole. I can go in that for days, man.
Man, I could too. Things like this, things like what happened to Will Smith. Like when notice like what happened with Will Smith. Like how many females do you know spoke up about that?
Barely any.
How,
But
like when things that happened with Aisha Curry and Stephen Curry happened. Like how many people do you know spoke up about that?
I didn't hear that much. They was seriously no, but actually I didn't hear that much to be honest.
Exactly. So like when the thing is like whenever something happens that put females in the hot seat, like all females in the hot seat, females don't speak up. But as soon as they get the moment, like do you remember that YouTube couple, Ken?
Oh, Canon,
Yeah,
Canon, DR,
my
is it?
Snapchat was blown up. Like my stories were going blown up that day. But the what was it? Like 2 weeks later, the dude who his girlfriend called him on Instagram Live just for find out she's getting his back blown out by another dude.
Oh yeah, that was all over TikTok, bro. That was tragic.
And
They
like
claim it was a setup, but bro, I don't know, man.
that was not a setup.
I,
Watch the video. That's not a setup.
bro, man, I
That
saw that.
does not look fake. Or if it is a setup, they actually went through with it. And
They said
homie,
they did that to promote her OnlyFans.
okay, but like that's not her boyfriend. Why
But
would you do?
still, even still, they still promoted it, bro. The damage is already done.
Yeah, like now they broke up, and then like notice the females did not speak up on that either. So like
Yeah.
whenever like women get the chance to put men in the hot seat, they are quick to do it, and they are quick to like throw them into the fire, throw them under the bus. But like whenever it's their turn, it's just like it's like playing the victim essentially.
Mm-hmm.
Like bring on the waterworks and like all this and that. Like, oh, like it was just blah blah blah. Like it was just a setup. Like it was just to promote her OnlyFans. Like, dog, she still cheated. Like, bottom line, like she little did she know she broke this man's soul.
She sold that, and then that's crazy because it goes for the love of money is the root of evil. She basically sold her body just to promote something that every other dude got for free. It's just, I mean, now she's selling it, cash, man. Bro, the next topic we're gonna talk about is OnlyFans, and we're gonna get on that. Woo! They're not gonna be happy about that topic, bro.
Man.
God, man. Um, let's see. Do I have any more questions for you, Mr. Ezekiel, before we get into the? Because I had to cook pretty soon because I gotta get that Chef Boyardee.
Shit, you gotta teach me some stuff because
Bro, I got you, Chief.
your boy forgot some African dishes, so I need to get back in the kitchen.
I'm making chiki taki some masala. It's chicken teriyaki masala, and bro, that mug go heat. It get heated. Is there any final words you want to drop to these people to let them know about online dating, or any final thoughts before we end this?
I'm gonna just say my 2 cents. I feel like online dating is not the move. Like, if you really want to meet like someone who like is gonna like, I don't like say like, I don't want to say you can't meet someone who's gonna treat you right on an online dating site. But then again, like it's more impersonal. Like it's not gonna be like you're not gonna get like a more genuine like experience or stuff like that through that dating site. So like for me, I'm just hoping to meet someone like whether it be like at church or like some like on some movie type stuff, like just like bump into them on the street. So, like yeah, I don't know, like I don't know, I would just go off on a tangent if I keep talking. So I'm gonna just let you wrap it up.
Nah, you're fine, dude. All right, guys. So this is the end of the podcast. Remember, Ezekiel, his YouTube channel is down below. Mr. Photographer, handsome man, handsome man. Y'all want to hit him up, ladies? You're gonna follow him on Instagram so you can get that royalty treatment. I'm just saying, he's the guy. With that being said, this is Hybrid College Kid. This is Ezekiel. We out. Say peace, my boy.
Yes, sir. Peace out.
All right. With that being said, deuces.